Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot. This is really messing with me because everything is backwards. How did this happen? I'm hoping it's normal on the screen, but for some reason, everything's flipped and reversed. Or it looks like it to me anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's always been this way, and just my brain's finally now figuring it out. I don't know. So weird. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's always been this way. So weird. Hi, Jamie. Welcome back. Hi, Jo Beth. Hello, hello. Brandy Lynn is here. Welcome, ladies. How's it going? So for Friday's live stream, that's the day all the planets are going to be direct. So that's a very exciting day. We're going to kind of save that all planets direct reading for that day and instead just kind of do a regular old collective reading today. Hello, Suncease. Welcome. But yeah, how is everybody? I believe it's already Wednesday. This week has just flown by. Anyone else? Just time just slipping away. That's what it feels like. Give everyone a few minutes to get in here. Kind of raced up here, so I might need to take a quick drink of my water. All right. So, got everything plugged in. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. To me, this does not look right. This does not look right. It's probably always been this way, but I'm just now noticing it. I don't know. What's going on here. What's going on? Why is everything backwards? So weird. Hi, Banana Anna S. Welcome, everybody. So we already have 2 donations that I know of. I think that's what we're working with so far. And we have our giveaway right there in that little bag right here. Well, that will lead, the giveaway will lead to the bag. So we've got our drawing and our giveaway. Our giveaway comes first, then the drawing. Oh, yours is different. Okay, good. I'm not the only one. I'm like, am I freaking out here? What is happening? Everything's reversed because this is my left side. This is my right side. And normally when I look at the screen, it's exactly as it's supposed to be. It's weird because it's how it actually is, I think. Wait. This is left, but it's right for me. And left, yeah. So if it's always been this way, I'm just now a little slow to the uptake or something. I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out, to be honest. It's so weird. Oh, you thought yesterday was Wednesday, to be honest? Oh, so it's kind of a dragging week, like time's dragging for you. Yeah, it's weird because last week was Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday. So it was like, not this week, but the week before. And so I was just like, wow, we are really have a short week because I kept thinking Tuesday was Monday and Wednesday was Tuesday and, all the things. So weird. All right. So I think since we usually wait till about the 5-minute mark. Yeah. I'm trying to think what we could talk about. I don't think anything very exciting has happened here today or in the recent past. Nothing too exciting. Nothing too exciting at all. Anyone have any fun news or excitement going on in their lives? Spill. We'll hang out and talk about it. I made another new thumbnail, making some candles, fun stuff like that. But other than that, nothing too new and exciting. I can hear my kids either outside or downstairs in their room. I don't know why they'd be outside. It's like pitch dark outside. Hi, Cha-Cha. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're almost to the 5-minute mark, and then we're going to start our collective reading. I'm wondering, what was that? I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to be doing a collective reading on Friday. I usually like to do a 1-card read, like everybody gets a 1 card, and then a collective, and kind of mix it up like that. But I guess I'll be doing 2 collective readings this week at the beginning of each live stream. Oh well. We'll come back next Wednesday for a free 1-card pull for everyone who's here the first 20 minutes or so. All right, so since we're not doing the 1-card pull, I guess we can just jump in and get going, huh? How does that sound? All right, so what do we need to know? Those of us watching now and on the replay. I just kind of got this little rush of excitement. So there might be something exciting coming up for somebody. And then we have the 7 of water, 7 of cups. So it's going to be different for you. Yes, it has to be different because this is where I always hold the cards. And now it's, yeah, something's off here. What's going on? Yeah, so this to me feels like it's going to be different for each of you. But we can see if we can get some, as specific as we can get, for what's going on. If it's going to be different for everybody, of course. We can only get, ooh, yeah. So there's a definite ending coming. I'm going to get a clarifier on the death card. It doesn't always have to be death, but like an ending of some sort. But it's like a transformational death. Ooh, yes. And it's how we see it. We have the moon here. So these are 2 major arcana energies. So this is pretty big energy, pretty big deal going on here. And the moon in this, it's really honing in on the phases. That just like an ending is just but a phase. And now there's like that rebirth energy of the new beginning after the death. So this really is a beautiful death card, is it not? I mean, look at the transformational energies on that butterfly there, a couple of butterflies there. And I'm seeing these like written pieces of paper or like notes in the background here. Well, it's interesting because they're like those flags. I always forget the name of those flags that people hang up. A lot of people in my town do that, but I don't know what those flags are called. If anyone knows, go ahead and post it in the comments. But to me, I almost read them in the lighting because the lighting was slightly darker at the time. I read it almost like as pieces of paper. So this to me feels like ripping out pages of like a journal or something, like pages that you're like, oh, I didn't want to actually experience that, but like you did, you had to for some reason. There was an experience that needed to happen there. Let's see what else we need to know. Specifically around this death energy and this moon energy of cycles, and I'm hearing subconscious mind. Ooh, and then we have the sun to clarify all of this. I mean, 3 major arcanas in a row, and very beautiful, may I add. Yes, things are different. I'm doing what I normally do, and everything's opposite what I'm trying to do. If you were not here at the beginning, I'm saying that I'm seeing this opposite from what I normally do, and it's really tripping me out. I'm sure once we get rolling, it won't be so bad. But yes, this is big. This is not just a ho-hum. Maybe I'll have, hash browns for breakfast this morning instead of cereal. Like, no, this is like a big deal. This is a big deal. And ultimately, no matter what, rocky roads we go through, it's going to end at something really beautiful. And again, it's going to be different for each of you because we started with the 7 of cups or 7 of water in this deck. So this is about, different perspectives or different options, different timelines. Let's see what else we need to know. And I see this being over like the next 2 months. I know we're going to do a bigger collective reading on Wednesday because all the planets are going to be direct, which is, yes, it happens from time to time. It's not like it's rare, but usually there's 1 odd planet, 2, 3, 4, 10 odd planets, not 10, but quite a few planets are in retrograde at any given time, and to have them all direct, and it's going to be Mercury that breaks the mold or breaks the cycle when it goes in retrograde sometime again in April. I can't remember the date on that, but I will try to remember to look all of that up because we're going to be between January 27th, I believe, or 26th, whatever day is, whatever day. No, that would be the 26th. Yeah. So we have the awakening. So another major arcana. So we've got the Judgment card. But yes, all the planets will be direct starting January 26th through early April, maybe to mid-April, somewhere in there. Whenever it is that Mercury goes retrograde again will be the date that we've now got a retrograde planet. Oh, April 1st. April Fool's Day. There we go. And in my opinion, the first day of actual New Year. At least that to me feels right. And how funny, you would think, oh, April 1st, April Fool's Day, well, maybe jokes on us year after year that they start, the calendar on January 1st in the middle of winter, when maybe they should actually be restarting it April 1st. Or maybe roundabouts the equinox, the spring equinox, which is usually around March 20th, 21st, somewhere in there. Anywhere between there and like April 1st to me feels like, okay, this is spring. Even though where I live, there's usually still a lot of snow on the ground. But once in a while, you'll get like daffodils or tulips are kind of coming up out of the snow, which is a really beautiful sign that things are shifting, things are changing. So I'm seeing over these next 2 months, that puts us into what, March 24th? So around the equinox time. So there's something building for us watching now or on the replay, something building between now and that equinox time that we're gonna, yes, we might have some challenges, but ultimately it is leading to not only happiness, but spiritual connection or connectivity or leveling up. It feels really good. It feels really supportive. And I mean, there could technically, literally be people in your life that are very supportive, but this just to me feels more specifically like your own spirit stepping in to like have your back and to like know the way for you. Where before you might have turned around and scratched your head, looking in circles, like what do I do next? Where do I go now? But it's like your spirit's like, no, I got this. And it's like your intuition, get that moon card here, your intuition really, and then the judgment card, big intuitive energies here. Also intuitive energies on when to maybe, if you're not completely ending something, it's like you're taking a break on something. It could be a project. It could be something that you keep beating yourself up for, like a bad habit or something like that, that you're just like, I'm going to stop, beating myself up for that. Or I'm going to step away from this friendship that makes me feel really bad about myself. Even if I'm not cutting this person out, I'm taking a break, and that will give me the time for my true spirit to step in and help me really assess whatever the situation is. And then later on, you may just decide, yeah, I'm cutting this out of my life. Or I don't want to cut this out of my life, but I definitely want to change the way I show up or allow this hobby, this friendship, this project, this whatever it is to be in my life. I'm going to shift it and switch it up, change it up. May not be that the thing itself is going away, but the way you do it or the cycles you get stuck in, the ruts, specifically where you get stuck or where you feel like you're left holding the bag for something. That's what's changing. That's what's passing away. That's what's you're leaving behind. All right. Now we have, I always forget the name of this deck too. Where is the box? It's brought it up here. Yes, just moon cards. They're just called moon cards, and they're so cute. And they have these little teddy bears on them. So cute. So let's pull some moon cards, just see what we need to know. Those of us watching now and on the replay. And we have here paradigm shift. Is this not what we were just talking about? And the number 22. So I'm really seeing, kind of going into that solstice energy, or sorry, not solstice, equinox energy. Now I'm real curious. I want to see what day because we have the number 22 here. So if it's not on the 22nd of March, then this is going to be around the time this energy is really in full effect. So let's just see. Spring equinox. Okay, 2024. March 19th. So 3 days before that. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, it's really tripping me out. I'm like having to go backwards from what I normally do. There we go. And yes, you can see how many tabs I have open on this computer all the time. It's like my brain. So many tabs open at all times. But we have the energy of Aquarius here in this card. Hopefully we can see it. And it's full moon energy. So, of course, the actual Aquarius full moon would be happening during Leo season because it's going to be the moon opposite of where the sun is transiting. I don't see us having to wait that long for this paradigm shift. But that all being said, there could be something you're really putting into motion around the spring equinox that you're really going to reap the reward and abundance for during Leo season, specifically during the Aquarius full moon of Leo season. If that makes sense. Okay, what else do we need to know? Those of us watching now and on the replay. And we have Light of Insight. I love this card. And I love the fact that it's the number 16, which in the tarot, the number 16 is the Tower card. And it almost has a tower-like energy. I mean, it's like a little lantern or a jar. I mean, that's what it looks like here. But you can kind of get a lantern, but tower vibe from this, but in a good way because it's Light of Insight. Yes, it's got that Scorpio energy. But this to me does feel like, okay, Scorpio full moon would be during Taurus season. So Taurus season, whether you follow Vedic or Western, pick your poison. But this really is about gaining those epiphanies, those aha moments between now and the time that we have the Scorpio full moon during Taurus season, because it's opposite Taurus. That's how you figure out the full moon of any season. Is it's just going to be exactly opposite the zodiac of where the sun's transiting. All right. And of course, the new moons would be exactly with the sun. So wherever the sun is, that's where the new moon is going to be. Hot tip for those that wonder, how do people always know where the full moon is going to be and the new moon is going to be? That's the easiest way I can tell you to know. So if you know like which zodiac signs are in opposition, it's going to be really easy to know. All right. I feel like we need one more. We're not quite complete. What do we need? Let's go to the City of Dreams Oracle. Just anything else we need to know. This is a bit of a self-care kind of advice deck, I guess we could say. All right. And we have the Other. And it was in reverse. Oh, the Altar. Okay, I can't read upside down. That is obvious. Okay, so I was reading it like that. It's the Altar. Again, this is backwards, so I'm like tipping it the wrong way. So yes, beautiful card, but this really is about, because it came out in reverse, I'm seeing this is not an altar like, in a room in your house, but this is like your inner altar. Like, worshiping or praying to your own spirit, or tuning into your own spirit, communing with your own spirit, lighting a candle to bring your own spiritual powers forward, doing some candle magic or something. Anything else? I accidentally just put the card away, but that's okay. Anything else we need to know before we close our collective reading and get into our donations? And of course, the two that have donated are both for one card pulls, and I don't believe either of those ladies are here. So if anyone else wanted to jump the line, you could donate and be first in line. Very fun. Oh, Junkie Data Girl thinks the cards are cute. I know, I love that little deck. All right. And we have here Metro card with 1111, 1111, and 1111. I'll read the book spines here in about 2 seconds. But yeah, again, it's backwards tonight for some reason. So yeah, we've got a lot of synchronicities going on here. So you might be seeing repetitive numbers. They don't literally have to be 1111. They could be 222 or 437, or, just whatever numbers you're seeing multiples of many times throughout your day or week or whatever. But we have wisdom, dream symbolism, astrology for beginners, angel numbers, intuitive awareness, and tarot. And of course, some of those words are cut off, but I just did my best to figure out what they are. Awesome. Yeah. And I'm specifically tuning into the tarot book, which is this bottom one here. Again, we're backwards, so there we go. So someone here might be learning more about tarot, or just wanting to do a deep dive into tarot. And even if you know a lot about tarot, you want to learn even more. Or maybe you're assigning some of your own ideas or thoughts to certain cards. Or maybe certain cards are just following you around. That could be a thing. All right, one more to close out our collective. One more. We have here protection. The black tourmaline, which I just put a black tourmaline in my son's backpack. He's been having trouble with these bullies, these kids who are, let's just say, I'm not judging, but just saying they're out vaping. They're constantly unmonitored by their parents. And I know my son's 12, he'll be 13 in March, but I'm still protective, of him, and he's not allowed to just walk from point A to point B. We live in a pretty big town, to me, it's a city, almost 100,000 people. But a lot of these kids that are bullying him are kids whose parents really aren't involved with them, or, they just let him run all over and stuff. And I'm trying so hard, because it hurts me, I think, way more than it hurts him that he's getting picked on by this handful of kids, because he's got really great friends, and he's involved in all these different activities and sports, and he's got support around him at school. It's just these handful of kids that have been picking on him specifically lately. But I put a piece of black tourmaline in his bag. I had some malachite. He was out playing. His bracelet I charged up to protect him at school the past few days has worked. He hasn't been bothered by them at all. So whether you have your own bullies, or you yourself are your own bully inside your head, and fun fact, a lot of that bullying that goes on in your head isn't even you. These aren't thoughts you are thinking up or conjuring up. A lot of this is just negativity and nastiness, subliminal messaging put into media, movies, music, a lot of times is a good way for these kind of hooks to get in our kind of consciousness and our thought process. But it also could be entities that are interfering. But it says here herbs for protection and protection magic on those books there. So what I'm gathering from this deck specifically is some of you might be learning more about tarot, about protection, about astrology, about ways to better your world or, your well-being in some way as well. All right, so that's going to be it for our collective. Thanks for joining me for the collective. Don't go away, though. We are still giving away a reading, 1111 values. So like one card, let's be honest. I never just pull one card. And of course, those present during the giveaway, even if you win the giveaway, you can still enter our drawing. And then I'm going to be pulling a new name tonight. So there's 2 ways to win a reading tonight. Otherwise, you can donate for a reading if you had a very specific question, or you can just hang out and listen to me do people's readings. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to start on Brianna's reading. She was the first donation we got, and I got to timestamp her and Earthy Deva because neither of them are here. I will just double check though. My mail, just to make sure we didn't get any other donations that the people who are actually here. Ooh, we had the 4 of fire, 4 of wands just fly. Right. It's so backwards. It's so hard for me to weird. Yeah, so this is home energy. Purifying, cleansing the home specifically is coming up for some of you. All right. Nope, we are caught up on our donations. So Brianna, 2144. 2144 for Brianna B. Degree. She left her question. Oh my God, Kim, hi, how are you? Oh, everybody, my friend Kim is here. She's so sweet and amazing. And oh my gosh, it's been forever. How are you? Good to see you. We just did a big collective reading if you want to go get in on some of that. Yeah, and we're having a giveaway and a drawing. You get your name put in the hat tonight. So don't go away. All right, let me go to Brianna's. Oh, interesting. So everything that happens when I'm about to do someone's reading, it's all relevant. So Brianna, because I was about to do your reading and then my old friend Kim pops in, maybe you're hearing from an old friend and they don't have to be someone from your childhood or anything. They could even be someone you met online. Like I met Kim online back in 2017. Yeah, that's the year we met, right before that big eclipse. I remember me, you, and Taryn. Not Taryn, aka Dr. Lupo, but Taryn, girl Taryn. Me, Kim, and Taryn. We got kicked out of this like really Christian moms group because we were like talking about like crystals and tarot, and they were like, "You guys are evil witches," and like kicked us out. And then we just became friends because of that. But anyway, I digress. Getting to your question, but you might be hearing, Brianna, from somebody you met online, or something that happened in the year 2017 is coming back full circle for you. So Brianna wants a clear, useful, and direct guidance that I can utilize immediately to achieve my goals as efficiently and authentically as possible. Yes, my dear, let's get into it. To achieve her goals efficiently and authentically. I hope I said that right. Okay. So what does Brianna need to know about her question? Better than the last few years. I had to fix my notifications so I could see you. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. All right. So Brianna, her goals. Ooh, we already have here the Hiha of Water, which is the Page of Cups, which is very creative, brand new, fresh, fertile energy for you to be able to do what it is you want. We have the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords, which is kind of a bit of a rest. And this makes a lot of sense because a lot of times those really big epiphany, aha moment, creative flow state ideas come when we are more at rest, or if we're not physically at rest, maybe we're jogging or, hiking or something, but we're in a more meditative state. It's like our mind is allowed to just quiet and relax. If you're not physically at rest, maybe mentally you're just allowing yourself some time to rest, relax, recuperate from something. And a very, we've got lavender and chamomile here. So maybe those 2 herbs are important to you. There's different lavender teas, chamomile teas as well that you can use. We also have the strength card, which I love to see here, and we've got garlic here for the strength card. I wouldn't recommend, combining the three of these. That wouldn't probably taste very good or smell very good, even if it was like a potpourri or anything. But the first two cards would be lovely together, I think. But as far as the message coming through, Brianna, this really is about your inner strength. But the other side of the strength card is about ego, or, that wild, more instinctive, animalistic part of our human anatomy or personage, right? But on the other side of it, we always have, in the traditional Rider-Waite depiction of the strength card, there is that more angelic, being there to calm all of the wildness. But that's not to say that the wildness is a bad thing, because you could use that wildness, that drive, that desire, that passion and energy for something that's really going to be beautiful. But I think just coming up right very soon for you is going to be a time of, at the very least, kind of mental rest, so that you can get into this more feminine or receptive state to be able to then take action. So maybe you've been in this action mode, action mode, action mode, and now to balance all of that action out, it's time to, if you're still like on that, wheel and you're ready to go, keep going until it starts to sputter out. That's totally fine. But if you come up, next week, the week after, Brianna, and things are feeling like, oh no, they're slowing down, I'm losing my momentum, it's natural and it's okay. And I'll just kind of give you a very personal, I guess, example of what I've been currently going through. Is I just, for the life of me, cannot get back into my writing project again. I'm like, I had like all of that 76,019 words that I got during NaNoWriMo in November. It's been, yes, I've still gotten a trickle of words here and there, but nothing like I had. But there is a thing that I'm learning about with, my different diagnoses of, called autistic inertia, where, if you're not in motion with something, it's very hard to be in motion with something. And so if this comes where you're kind of running out, Brianna, or sputtering out, allow yourself that time to rest, to breathe, to relax, to get in that more receptive or flow state, so that you can, be an open vessel for the divine to come through. But if you're still like working, grinding, things are lining up and you're still taking action, that's great. But if there comes a time very soon when you're feeling like slowing down, don't beat yourself up or think you failed, or, oh no, if I don't grind, I'm going to fail. No, we have to counterbalance all of that action and grind with a bit of rest, if not more than a bit of rest. But we have here the number 12 with alchemy and Virgo energy. Virgo full moon would take place during Pisces season, which I think we're going to be in very soon for, I want to say it's like February 20th-ish, 21st, that Pisces starts for Western astrology. So between now and then, if you are feeling a bit of rest during, from now until Pisces season kicks off, don't you worry. Because the Virgo energy, the Virgo full moon is happening in Pisces season. That's why I'm talking Pisces when the card says Virgo, because this is a Virgo full moon, which happens during Pisces season. Let's see. I want to get one more specific message for Brianna. Anything else she needs to know for her goals? Yeah. Allow those cycles to come naturally, because we can't be on all the time. The moon can't be full all the time. And if you go back to our collective reading, if you missed that part, Brianna, or you skipped up to get to your timestamp, I totally get it. But check out our collective reading at the very beginning of the live stream here today, because we had the moon card and we talked about the cycles and the shifting of energy. We can't be 100% on all the time, or, usually we're not completely burned out all the time. I mean, we can get into these ruts or times when things feel more like that. But the number 10, which is all about new beginnings, fresh energy, also closing things out before you can have this fresh new energy. So if there's anything you're looking to close out, Brianna, between now and Pisces season start would be a really great time to close out those old cycles so that you can begin anew. All right, Brianna, I hope that helped. But yeah, again, with your goals, if they're not moving as fast as you would like, or things aren't happening or manifesting as quickly as you would like, just know you might just be in this season of a bit of slowdown because you need to recoup some of all of that energy you've expended. Go, go, go. All right, Brianna, I hope that resonated for you, my dear. Now, timestamp for Earthy Deva. I think we're still caught up on tonight's people who are here right now, donations anyway. So, last donation I have, so anyone else that wants to get a reading tonight, now is your chance. You aren't flipped on mine. It was my YouTube chat that had switched sides. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's so funny. I'm totally flipped tonight, my screen. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm rolling with it, though. Weird coincidence. That is a weird coincidence. So funny. Okay, so let's see. Yes. We are at Earthy Deva, which I'm going to go over. So we're at 30 minutes and 33 seconds for Earthy Deva. And don't go away, everybody. We are still doing our giveaway and doing our drawing. I'm going to have to look at it and point, because if I try to maneuver on here, it's not working because I'm like opposite of what I normally am, and it's really still tripping me out, to be honest. Hi, Kirsten. Welcome, welcome. All right, so Earthy Deva. I'm just clearing the deck real quick, and then we're going to read your question, my dear. Right. Clearing the deck. Okay. So that might be a thing. I'm really drawn to clear the deck. So you might just be wanting to clear your energy, Anna, aka Earthy Deva, because there is just this renewal that's taking place. And like I told Brianna, if you want to watch the collective, we're really tuning into that renewal energy. And on Friday's live stream show, I'm going to be talking about all the planets being direct from January 26th through April 1st, I think. April Fool's Day is around the time that one of the planets goes retrograde. And of course, it's Mercury. So let's get into Anna's question. Going over to my email. Okay, so Anna says, hey, Amanda, it's been a while. I hope everything is fine. I've been practicing some distance from readings since I've noticed relying on them. I've been relying on them more than I wanted to, but it's nice to get a higher encouragement from time to time. Today, I would like to get a message of blessings for my love relationship. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And yes, sometimes just taking a break from all of that external knowledge, wisdom, validation is exactly what we need. So that's so glad. I'm so glad that you honored that knowing within yourself. But yes, it's totally fine from time to time to reach out and get that guidance, that knowing. Absolutely. And of course, when I tune in, I don't use any spirit guides or anything anymore, not since last December of 2022. It's been a while. I just use my own true spirit and the true spirit of those I'm reading for to get the information. We don't need any middlemen. We're getting straight to the source of what we need to know. So yes, get a message of blessing for Anna's love relationship. Go back to my screen here. Anna's love relationship, and it flipped. I saw it. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Yes, this is about tuning into your spirit. This is about your inner knowing, your wisdom, your knowledge that you bring from all sorts of different incarnations. And this is about trusting your intuition, going with the flow of something and being more in your feminine, receptive energy. For her love relationship, we have the Ace of Cups. So there might be a renewal in your relationship. I know it's still a decently new relationship. If it's the same person, I'm going to assume it is. I feel energetically very similar. So if things have felt a little stuck, a little stale, a little, even sometimes comfortable can get boring after a while, right? So this could just be an indication to do something new, try a new restaurant on date night, or have a date night if it's been a while, or find a hobby or something to do together that's something you haven't done together before. Just finding ways to connect in new ways together. Very fun. But this all being said, I gotta get myself oriented here. The screen's backwards. Okay. This being said, with this combination, if you're not wanting to bring a child forth, I'd be very careful at this time over, I'd say, the next cycle, the next moon cycle. Because feels to me very new, fresh energy. Just be very careful. If you're not wanting to get pregnant, be very careful. I think I don't have to elaborate. You know what that means. But if you're wanting a child, now would be a great time to conceive. Yes. Anything else Anna needs to know about her love relationship? Okay, so we have the King of Air. Yes, the Healer of Air, or the I can never say this correctly as I drop the card. It is the curandera of Air, and the herb on this card is rosemary. We've got plantain and mugwort as well. So those could be some herbs you're utilizing, or making teas or cooking with in some way. But with this King of Air, this to me feels like the masculine energy. Sorry, my eye itches. And there might be something you're not seeing, because my eye itched right then. Something you're not seeing in this relationship, and to me it doesn't feel bad. It feels like maybe like after a while, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like I have a cluttered desk. Okay, just as the example that I'm seeing, and if one little teeny tiny trinket or deck of cards goes missing off this desk, I'm probably not going to see it because there's so much here. It almost just becomes one blurry, cluttery blob of a unit that whatever. But say someone came in and completely put everything away and spruced it up, I would notice that right away. So this really is about, again, seeing your person in an exciting new light, trying new things, going new places together, to kind of bring that excitement back. Or if things have been pretty exciting, just to continue that streak of excitement by continuing to do new and interesting things together. But the love feels like it's still there. It's still strengthening. The bond is deepening. Absolutely. Anything else Anna needs to know about her love relationship? We have 2, cross the border and roots. Ooh, it looks like you guys are wanting, or one or the other, or both maybe, are wanting to take things to the next level in this relationship. Because the roots card is about putting down roots. There we go. Again, I'm backwards tonight. The screen is backwards. Yes, putting down roots with somebody. And this is about, building a life, building home together. Quite possibly, I'm getting like fetus vibes from this little bear here in this crystal ball. And fun fact, this is actually on tonight's thumbnail. I took that thumbnail image earlier today. And he popped out. I'm like, I'm going to draw 3 cards to put on the thumbnail. And this was one of them, the roots card. And then we also have the cross the border card with the number 21, which adds up to a 3. And this is about, again, going into unknown territory or taking things to the next level. So there might just be a strengthening of that bond so much that you're wanting to, I don't know if you've discussed moving in together or getting engaged. Maybe something like this could happen. Again, the pregnancy energy here is very clear in these 2 cards specifically. These two. So if that's not something you're ready for, be very careful. Be very careful at this time, because that could very well be a possibility. All right, Anna, I hope that resonated. Oh, no, I feel like I need one more. Anything else for Anna's love relationship? Well, this one doesn't want to come off the table. We have your candle magic. Ooh, look at that. So there we go. I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out. So candle magic, doing some candle magic. We've got also 1111 on the back here. And this is about seeing sign symbol synchronicities, or, making a wish. Slippery card, man. So yeah, doing some candle magic to make things exciting, or to even just to get ideas for new things, or to manifest a very loving relationship, which it sounds like you already have a great solid foundation for this loving relationship that you're in. So I hope that resonated for you, Anna. Good to see you, my dear. Even though you're not here while I'm live, but you're watching the replay. So all right, so I'll just refresh my email, but I'm pretty sure we are out of donations for the night. So let's get into our giveaway. The fun time has begun. Okay, we're gonna actually use the Dreams Within Dreams deck for our giveaway. So if you're new here and you want to get yourself a reading, win a free reading, all you gotta do is guess which tarot card is coming out of the deck. Which tarot card am I either going to draw, or it's going to flip out of this deck? There it is. Hopefully you didn't see it. Even if you did, it's not traditional Rider-Waite, so it might be difficult to pinpoint. So go ahead and start guessing if you feel so inclined. What tarot card am I holding in my hand? If you guess correctly or use your intuition to get it, you will win the reading. And of course, everybody who's here that participates will also be given a password to then be entered into our drawing. All right. So, because we only have a handful of people here, it might take a while to get to. So I'm going to narrow it down. It is a swords card. Ace through king, somewhere on the spectrum of the swords. Guess away, my friends, guess away. I almost feel like I need some Jeopardy music or something. All right, what is it? What is it? We're getting down to the last few swords available that you haven't guessed. Which one is it? Which one is it? Jamie, you win the reading! Jamie won. It is the Page of Swords. I love it. Congratulations, Jamie. You have won tonight's giveaway. And of course, everybody who's here that wants to be entered into our drawing, and just a reminder, you do not need to be present to win. This is our perpetual drawing. We have a bunch of names in here still. Look at all those. Oops. Looks like Amber A's name fell out, but that was just a test run. Okay, so if you be entered in tonight's drawing, put a 777 in the chat, and I will enter you. And even if your name is not drawn, if it's drawn at a future live stream, I will always pin it if you are not present. You're here to get your reading, great. You got it. You can timestamp it yourself if you want to. Or if you ask me to timestamp it, I definitely will timestamp it. But if you're not here, I will always timestamp it. So just a heads up, I see we've got a handful of people just joined us. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Pika Lee. We are out of donations for the night, so we have moved on. We are now doing our giveaway, which we just did. Jamie won. But now to enter the drawing, put a 777, and I'm going to enter you in. Okay. And then we're out of donations. So if anyone wants to be entered to win, or entered to win, we're doing that right now. 777 in the chat. And also to get your question answered tonight, get your donations in, and whoever donates first gets to be first on the list. Okay. So the first 77 was Carefree Kimberly. And these are so hard to write on. With my kids taking my pencil or my pens away, and then this little slip of paper just wants to slide around. We've got Kim going into the drawing. Next up is Jamie. Wilson. Keep slipping. Jamie Wilson. And next, we got Michelle. Michelle, you changed your profile pic, I think. I want to say that looks different. Michelle. There we have it. Michelle entered. And Pika Lee. Anyone else who's here that wants to be entered, last call, 777 in the chat. That will let me know. You want to be in the drawing tonight, so Pika Lee. And of course, those just joining us, if you missed it, we did a collective reading at the beginning that your energy is included in, if you so choose to take a gander at that. All right, so here we go. I can really mix it up, unlike that little cup that we've recently navigated all the names from. Really mixing it up here. Ooh. Here we go. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Valerie Lyon. She's not here currently that I know of, but we're still going to go ahead and take care of her and do a timestamp when we are done with Jamie's reading. So Jamie, go ahead and post your question, my dear. We're going to get right into it for you. All right. And one little slip of paper left to spare. But anyone else just joining us, put a 777 in the chat, and I'll even honor that through the end of the live stream. I always do. All right. As long as you know the magic word, or even if you come in late and ask me, hey, what was the drawing code word? And then I tell you, and then you put it in. Still counts. Still counts. All right. So those that were entered tonight that did not get pulled, your names are in there. So even if you can't make every live stream, I'm not asking that anyone have to do that. But just if you click on each one that you don't come to and just check the comment section, I will always pin at the top the timestamp for the drawing winner if they were not present to win. If you see your name there, you'll have your timestamp. You can go directly to your free reading, and yay. Guess the only work on your end is to remember to come back and see if you won. But I don't make it too difficult. You don't have to watch the whole thing on 2x speed to try to see if you won or anything like that. I let you know pretty easily. Okay. I'd like to hear a general from my spirit team. All right. Well, we're going to start with the Page of Swords. This is very childlike energy, but also could be good news coming in. Could even just be spending time with your kids. I don't know if one of your sons, specifically the older one, if he's into something or has really gotten obsessed with something lately, like, I don't know if it's like TV show, like cartoon characters, or some sort of toys or something that he's, maybe even a song that he wants to hear all the time. Is like, these types of things are coming to my awareness. All right, what else? Jamie, for fire. Yeah, stuff around the home. Stuff you're doing together around the home. Maybe he wants to play this game over and over with you as a family, like a little fun game. I don't know, like if it's not a board game, it's like maybe a like guessing game or memory, something like that. Or if he doesn't have a guessing game or memory, that's a really fun one to play with kiddos that are, you know, preschool age and younger, even younger, can kind of sometimes, if you narrow things down, can get it. We have here the Seven of Water, Seven of Cups. So there's lots of like new timelines, new potentials, just good energy coming in. I get a really calm vibe from this card. And the sun is shining on those two cups in the window there, those two cups that look the most alike right there. So it's almost like a Two of Cups message as well, which is, you know, about soulmate connection. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be. Can indicate your love connection with Mickey. But let's see what specifically Jamie needs to know. Yeah, and the King of Earth. So yeah, I'm really seeing this as Mickey's energy. There could even be some sort of raise or like tax return or something where there's extra money or like money that wasn't expected is coming in, and it could change things around the home. Could even be, I don't know if you had talked about his dad moving out, but I don't know if that also meant you guys were moving or if you were staying where you were. But at the very least, the energy is shifting around the home. So if you're not changing homes or haven't recently changed homes, the energy itself within the home, maybe you're rearranging furniture or deep cleaning, something like this, to really shift the energy in the home. But it feels very cozy, very, just very connected home, very cozy. All right, anything else Jamie needs to know? Anything else? Yes, that resonates. Awesome. Anything else for dear Jamie? And we have naturally, yes, these are just natural cycles, natural evolution that you're going through to get to that next happy time in your life, you know, and we go through the ups and downs of life, and, you know, we got these seasons that are really great and seasons that are really not great. I see you going into a season or have maybe recently come into a season that's really great, and you're going to keep going in this really great season for a while, which is like a sigh of relief. Like wouldn't we all just want to be in this really high, awesome, high vibe, not like just high, like, oh, I'm high, man. Not like that. I've been high once, and that was coming out of my surgery from my wisdom teeth. And I guess I was a hoot. Aren't we all, though, that have to go through that? That became a thing for a while. Everybody was filming people getting their wisdom teeth out, like waking up, and the things they would say afterwards. Oh my gosh, hilarious. There was one specifically, I completely forgot it now. I could probably just Google funny wisdom teeth video and get it. Oh, you smoke weed. Okay, well, maybe that's exactly why it came out the way it did. Getting high, man. Just chill, low-key, vibing, you know? Yes, those videos were so fun. My best friend, John, and my other really good friend, Isaac, both of them here, were huge potheads. This one here, right here, Isaac, he kind of got into some heavier stuff here and there, but we won't get into that. But yes, multiple times both of these dudes asked me, hey, you want to smoke some weed with us? And I'm like, I'm good. I'll just sit here and watch. How'd that sound? I don't know. I've just never been drawn to it in any way. Yeah, we were a fun bunch. Yes, we were. I think I've shown that picture on here at least 10, 15, 20 times probably. But yeah, let's get one more closing message for Jamie. Anything else? Anything else at all for Jamie from her spirit team? And we have the Bodega Cat. I don't know if you have a cat or you did have a cat that were, you know, didn't you have a cat that like went missing or something? I don't know if he ever came home or what happened with that, but there's a cat energy or future cat energy, future cat in your life energy. Oh, your cats both recently died. Oh, well then this could be a message that they're still with you. Aw. Let's see if we can get a message from these cats, because obviously they wanted a front row seat to this reading. They had a lot to say. So 3 of water, so 3 of cups. Yeah, they're still celebrating. Aw. And then the Adelita of air, which I think is the Knight of air. Yeah, so this is letting you know they're still in communication. Yeah, not ready for a future cat. Yeah, and that's okay. You don't have to do that. But there might be a time down, 5-10 years from now that you're like, I think I'm ready for a cat. You just never know. And it's so cute. I don't know if one of your cats was white. Got a little white cat in the chair there. He's just chilling, hanging out. And yeah, this is about, like friendship, connection. Aw. And then the Mother of Earth. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is letting you know that you did a really good job, nurturing, loving, caring for these pets, and they really appreciate it. And then the 5 of water, they know that you're still grieving and that you miss them, you love them, and eventually it won't hurt so much. Yeah, oh, white calico, what a beautiful kitty. Yeah. And then I don't know if you had a darker cat, just in contrast to the white calico. Yeah, but both of their energies seem to be coming through. So, and let me tell you, not all these cards have cats on them in either of the 2 decks I'm using. In fact, it's pretty rare to see cats in any of these. So, can you see? Am I not doing it right? Yeah. No cats, no cats, no cats, no cats, still no cats. There's a bird. That looks like woods in our backyard. Oh no, where'd it go? Well, you can go back and then pause it and screenshot if you want. Oh my goodness, with the small stream. Oh, you're gonna have to go back and screenshot it. And yeah, oh wow. I don't even know which card it was. Wow. Yeah. But take that, and this here, 5 of water, has woods kind of with a stream going through it, or specifically in this back part of the picture here, not so much in the foreground. But again, I'm like mixed up here. It's backwards, but there we go. I know that may not be. Oh, the cat cards. Oh, gotcha. Did I put that guy away? Oh, well, we got that cat there. Like a garden area. I think he died in the woods probably. Yeah. This could be that he's telling you that's what happened. But he chose. That's what I'm seeing, though. He chose to go at that time. And if an animal did get him, he left his body before he felt any pain. And that's something I've tuned in with, like the like farming, like agriculture, and even like deer that you're hunting and stuff. Like their spirit has prepared, and a lot of these spirits actually come in purposely to provide for humanity in some way, and they will then choose to leave the body right before it happens. So that's, I guess, one sigh of relief that these poor animals aren't as tortured and pained as it appears. Yeah. Wow. What a lovely message. I did not expect that to happen, but hey, I'm here for it. Every time we get some furry critters coming through from the other side, I am here for it. Big hugs. Yeah, they really, with that Queen of Pentacles, they really enjoyed their time with you, but they were just ready to go. Specifically with cats, I've tuned in so many times that cats should be living 30 to 40 years. Like that's their natural lifespan. But so many of them, because so many cats that do incarnate here, specifically ones that become people's pets, are very high vibrational, high dimensional beings, spirits from, very, very intelligent spirits. And a lot of them check out where they like run away from home and disappear, never come back, or they die really quickly out of nowhere, things like this, because it's like, just like as humans, like they feel like they bit off way more than they could chew in this realm, and they just, I gotta get out, I gotta go, this is not for me anymore, bye sis, I'm out. No shade to you and your family, you did lovely by me, but I'm out. Like that's the energy. But they can still, and look, that bird card that we were flipping through, It's the messenger, yeah. And I got chills on my crown. So this really is about spirit bringing you messages. And you might even be getting messages from your cats, fun fact, through birds, of all things. They may be coming to you through messenger birds. Very fun. Very cool. You just never know what's going to come through, especially when you leave your question open to spirit. Yes, I am, Amanda. They have. Yes. There you go. There's your validation. If you thought, is this really what's going on? Yes, it's really what's going on. I love that. That's so cool. I got chills like here and on my arms. Ah, yes. Yeah, they are sweet, sweet spirits. They sure are. I love that. You're amazing, girl. You're amazing. And you're so amazing. They wanted to come back and tell you that. So there you go. I love it. I love it so much. And I'm so glad because it's funny because we use this deck to, you know, for you to win the reading. And I normally will use the same deck to draw the cards. And somehow, some way I went to this deck and this is the one with that cat and the river and the other stuff. So like, I'm glad I didn't stick to this deck because this is a very kind of anime type deck more than like a natural deck. You wouldn't probably get the same exact message from these cards as we just did. So I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm so glad we used what we used. Yes. Much love to you, Jamie. It's always a pleasure to read for you, dear. All right, I'm just going to double check our donation incoming. Nope, we're good. Okay, so Valerie's drawing, I almost want to call a giveaway all the time. Valerie's drawing win is our last reading, unless we get a donation before her reading is over. And we will, of course, take care of that. So we are at 5635. Valerie. Lion. You won the giveaway, Valerie. And I know you're probably not here live, so you'll be watching this hopefully on a replay. Hopefully you will see this at some point. So let's just see what you need to know. Just what needs to come through. And I grabbed my little moon cards. They got cute little bears all over them. So let's just see what needs to come through. Maybe the bear spirit animal has been reaching out to you. You've been seeing a lot of bear symbolism, Valerie. Good night. Love you much, Jamie. We have here potential for you, Valerie. So the number 18, Sagittarius full moon, which would take place during Gemini season. So that's still a ways off, but I like to tell people what the little tagline is here. But this is about you tuning and tapping into your own potential. And it's interesting. I'm reading this little lever he's pulling, almost like this other side of it here. Everything's backwards, so it's hard for me to like get exactly where I want on the card. This little lever here almost feels like a seesaw, like a teeter-totter, where he pulls down on this side and then someone's up on this other side, and it's like give and take, give and take, give and take. Action, rest. Action, rest. And to reach your highest potential, Valerie, this is about honoring those times when you feel like rest, and also honoring those times when you're like, I could keep going 3 more hours on this project. Heck yeah, let's do it. Honoring your intuition about whatever it is that is your highest potential, or even just that next part of your potential, and honoring that. All right, what else does Valerie need to know? And we have here, coordinate with the number 11. And this is the Virgo new moon. So that would be during Virgo season. Obviously, new moons are with the sun. Oh, hi, Amber A. Oh, you're late today. Actually, Amber, I should say, when I was showing people our thing, your name fell out. So I probably should pull you a card. So don't go anywhere. After we're done with Valerie's reading, I'm going to pull you a card, okay? Since you're here now, I might as well, right? Okay. Valerie's the one I drew, but before I was even doing the giveaway and ready for the drawing, I was showing people, I like tipped it like this, and then your name came out. So I'm glad you're here. You're getting a card. So yes, Valerie, this is about you coordinating your schedule, especially if you're working with other people on something, or you're wanting to see the potential in a like love relationship or a friendship or something where it involves, again, someone else on the other side of the seesaw. You're going to have to coordinate schedules or coordinate ideas, kind of come together with someone to have that end result be a shared project or shared thing between the two of you. All right, Valerie, I hope that resonated for you. All right, so let's pull Amber a card or two. Amber A, here you go. What does Amber A need to know? And we have here welcome with the number 8. So you're going to maybe possibly be welcomed into something or invited to something very soon. It feels to me a place where they're serving food, or if it's not specifically like, oh, out to dinner or out to coffee or something. Um, if it's something else, like an event of some sort, there's going to be food there. Feels very fun, very exciting. This is a picnic, by the way, but depending where you're at in the world, right now is not quite prime picnic weather. But you're just feeling welcomed into maybe a crowd, a group, a community of some sort, or you're just introducing yourself to someone, or maybe you're just welcoming someone into your home. Maybe you're inviting someone to your home for a meal. What else does Amber A need to know? And we have here Airy with Libra new moon, and then this was Cancer full moon on the bottom of this one. But this, yeah, it's a very home, very airy. This guy's just kind of taking it easy on his windowsill, just kind of enjoying the breeze. Again, depending where you're at in the world, now's not real breezy type weather. It's very cold out there, at least in the north here. But this to me feels like the energy going into springtime and maybe mid-spring is really what this energy is showing me here. So between now and springtime, you're going to feel much more floaty, airy, welcome in a relationship, a community, making some connections. And the number 13 here is a very feminine number, the number 13. It's also the death card in the tarot. So there might be some endings coming in, but these endings feel like natural endings, natural conclusions you're running to, so that you can allow this new room from which these endings have occurred. Now you have all this free space for this new energy to flow into. Oh, you're trying to move in with someone. Well, I think you're going to be welcome, literally welcomed into the home. That's what I see here. So you might even be having many meals with this person, or maybe you're, ordering takeout together, or you're making a meal together and you're hanging out. There's a lot of times where you can be alone, obviously, but a lot of times where you're sharing, a meal or a cup of coffee or something, and connecting. That air element is mental communication, chattery type energy. So, yeah. But this does feel kind of romantic too. I mean, it's like a romantic picnic with flowers and, oh, it is a romantic. Okay, there you go. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. There you go. Wow. Oh, Aquarius. Oh, fun. Let's just see anything else Amber needs to know about this moving in, possible romantic connection. Yeah. That would be your Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius with the airy energy there. Yeah, and absolutely Aquarius is an air sign. Yep, it absolutely does. Look at that. Oh, your birthday's Friday. Well, happy early birthday. Well, I'm so glad that your name fell right out of the pile. That's awesome. Happy early birthday. So that'd be what, the 26th? How fun. And we have your level up. Yeah, you're literally about to level up in age, obviously, but not to 100. Not yet. Not in this incarnation anyway. But yeah, this is like leveling up. And as you make that next rotation around the sun, sometimes birthdays can be sad or scary or what have you, but at the same time, it's like enlightening you in a way, because you have one more year of knowledge and wisdom under your belt, and learning and growing, and another, hopefully, year of opportunity to continue to do the same. Up and up and up till you reach age 100. Wouldn't that be nice? Or maybe not if things are really bad. But yeah, also spiritually leveling up. Absolutely. And if you have any dreams where you're going up in an elevator, a lot of times that does indicate you're about to level up, or, going up a flight of stairs. A lot of times when you're coming downstairs or going down in an elevator, it doesn't mean, oh, I'm leveling down, I'm losing out, I'm getting worse rather than better. No, usually that means you're going in and deep diving and doing a lot of healing when you're descending rather than ascending. Yeah, ascension symptoms. Tons of healing. Yeah. Yes, you absolutely have. And that's why you're now ready to level up, and you're welcoming it. And look, you belong here. So to me, this is like you moving into a new place and going with that airy and welcome energy here. I think yeah, absolutely. You're on the move. You're ready. You're ready for something new, fresh, and exciting. And we're wishing you nothing but the best of luck. All right, Amber, I'm so glad I could pull a card or two for you. That's so fun. Yeah, it does look like New York, doesn't it? Oh, I just put it away. But yeah, this is called the City of Dreams Oracle. So a lot of these things like kind of remind me of a big city, like specifically like a New York or something. Um, yeah, let's see. Yeah, anything is possible. Yeah, these are really fun cards. I love it. Oh, that's where you're planning to move. Okay. 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 See, and it's funny because I was just gonna pull these two from this deck, the moon cards, and then we're tuning into the City of Dreams Oracle. You can't make that stuff up. That's awesome. Let's just see. Yeah, thrift store magic and the altar. So what I'm getting the message from this card for you, Amber, is that you may be thinking, oh, it's gonna be really expensive or what have you, but it's like you can have something really good without having to pay like retail prices. Like that's what I'm seeing. So especially moving in with somebody, you know, you're splitting the rent down the middle, or you know, however you decide to split it. It's usually not just one person paying the full bill. And then the altar here is like you can create a safe haven within a city, even as big as New York, or you know, if it's not New York City specifically you're moving to, but like somewhere else in New York, it's like you're going to be able to find kind of a safe haven or a place that feels very, again, very airy, very connected, but also give you enough space where you can be in your own energy as well. All right, so I hope that resonated for you, Amber. Yeah, different city, New York. Yeah, I was getting that vibe, but I love this. I love this. So cool. So fun. All right, you're so welcome. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Well, I think that's going to be it for us. Let me just do one more refresh on the old email here. Yes, we have hit the end of the line, but I will be back. Fret not. I will be back on Friday. Oh, thank you so much, Amber. You're so sweet. It's been nice seeing you too, Kim. Yes. I will be back here at 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Friday. So that's 2 days from now, the 26th of January. At 11 a.m. Mountain Time to do a All Planets Direct collective reading for everybody who's here and watching the replay. And of course, we'll have another giveaway, another drawing, and of course, an opportunity for anyone needing a personal question answered to donate to get said question answered. Yay! So we'll be back here on Friday, and thanks again, you guys, so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things, and I really, truly do hope to see each and every one of you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot Live. All right, you guys, bye!